Welcome back to another epic dev blog. 5 is it maybe? I don't know. I got so many great compliments about this amazing hat, so it's going to become a regular part of the show. So, everybody who really digs my cool hat that for some reason lets the transparency show through from the green screen, you're welcome. I'll wear it for every episode. Let's start with a few of the most obvious things that nobody will know about because evidently nobody visits, Spawn. So as you can see here, the armor has been removed, along with what did I have here? I think this was titanium and the diamond. Those have been moved, and we'll get to where those have been moved to in a little bit. But first, new nodes. I don't really care for the model; it's too short. I need to make it taller. But we have a Glazier station. You can make stained glass. Ooh, wait a minute. That's weird. Evidently it's broken too because in addition to the stained glasses we just saw there, there's also these ones right here, which are supposed to be craftable, but they're not for some reason. I've gone ahead and I've rolled my own stained glass mod, which gives us, let me actually just pull it up. I think if we just do glass, yeah, we'll find it. So you have, oops, didn't want that. They have to be created in the Glazier station, and they're available there as a single pane, and you can make them as double tall by just crafting the two of the same on top of each other. And the double tall are used for things such as this, where there's an angle in the corner here. So this stained glass, it goes 2 nodes high, but it actually is only this node. This node above it, well, this node above it here, this is still technically air. So I could place, if I had a node that was placeable, I can place a node into that space. I don't know why you would want to put one of those there, but you could. So that's available for all of your different styles of glass. And then the station, for some reason the image texture is broken in inventory. I don't know why. You just need some broken glass, some lead wire, 2 wooden drawers, and a table. The lead wire you get in the, I've got one around here someplace, the anvil. So I have added lead. I kind of need some more ideas for lead. So if you have any, let me know. Right now, yeah, you just get a lead lump from harvesting lead ore, and then you can turn that into 10 lead wire. That is the only use for lead currently. Only thing it's used for is making the stained glass windows. So there's that. The armor has been moved. It kind of has some new grouping going on here. So we have like our base level armors, just the simple stuff: wood, steel, bronze, gold, diamond. Then we have the enchanted. There is one more enchanted one coming. I just haven't finished doing the textures and everything for it yet. But we have our group of enchanted. Then there's, I don't know what this category will be called, but so far it just has the titanium. And then there's 2 more groups. This one has an admin crown, because you can totally get admin crowns. You can't unless you're in the admin, but I just felt like throwing one there because why not? I want to be able to brag about how cool the admin crown is. So it's level 90, 20 heal, 100% block chance, 5 fire, and 2 oxygen regen, pretty much making me invincible while I'm wearing it. And yeah, so I got some more space for other armors. I'm going to do like these 2 sections might become like legendary or epic or rare or pretty much non-craftable things. So like you'd get them from drops for mobs. Not craftable, and then of course not repairable. So once they wear out, they wear out. Akin to, so I moved the diamond and the titanium over here. I don't know how likely that is. This will stay. This will probably end up changing. But we have the epic trident, which per this, so powerful humans have lost the technology to create or repair it. Outside of this replica, the staff isn't truly convinced that this actually exists. And somebody, I forget who, was saying they think that it's not real. It's real. You can actually get it in game. I won't tell you how or where or what sacrifices you need to make to which gods, But yes, this trident is actually obtainable in game. You just need to figure it out. I think that's all of the changes inside here. It's still just a lot of dead space. We got, all these monsters were covered in a previous episode. Outside, there's really not any change. I believe we had the school in the last episode, but we didn't have this. This needs to be torn down. I'm thinking I might actually put the signs inside of the hall because I got a lot of empty space in there. But in addition to these three, which we had before, there is now a lesson for markets and a lesson for the lumberjack. So if you haven't gotten the lumberjack privilege from, chopping trees and planting saplings, or you just don't want to have to do all of that, you can come read this short bit, take the quiz, and get the privilege. Markets doesn't give you a privilege because there's no privilege connected to the markets, but we got some information here, and upon successful completion of the markets quiz, you will get a trading post, which you can then use to pretty much summon caravans. So you place this post someplace in the world, and then you click on it, and 2 minutes later, a caravan shows up, and you can buy and sell and all of that good stuff. So I think that's it for changes I have made up here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down to here. I pulled out the rules and news signs from in my spawn. I should say from Nathan S21's spawn, because this isn't the admin spawn. That's like the spawn in the sky. If you want to make your own spawns, feel free. Let me know. I will add them to the global network so it doesn't take up one of your globals, because you're limited to 5, I think it is. And as an admin, I have infinity. So I'll do that for you. Let's see what kind of good mail we got. So, oh, hey, what do you know? Nathan S21 gave me 4 sulfur lumps. What a great bro. Somebody gave me some coins. Half cat, thanks for the coins. A bed. Oh, no, wait. Half cat gave me a book. I don't have that book anymore. That's good. I'm sure I read whatever the contents were. It was probably a bug report. We got some pineapple rings. Tasty, tasty. We got some actual pineapples and some apples. Thank you, -2 half cat lady K. And I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce this. D Hosmig? Maybe? I don't know. Thanks for the stuffs, people. Somebody else had given me another bug report about the eating not working for the awards, but that has been fixed. So it should be. I see somebody covered over this with glass. Very nice, very nice. They couldn't get to there though because that's protected. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna be a nice bro, and I'm gonna fix it. There we go. So yeah, nothing too much changed around here. Looks like somebody did some little landscape type of stuff just right around it. Looks nice, looks nice. I don't know why I'm, oh yeah, I know I am. So we had a slight issue. And you may see exactly what I'm talking about. The gnomes were a little overzealous, let's say. And that's probably putting it very lightly. Like these guys were just going bonkers, planting way too much stuff. So to get to the change log, when did I do this? On the 11th, I tweaked the gnomes. So it used to be that as the gnomes walked around, they would fertilize the ground they were standing on. And then if they were on a sapling or some plant, some kind of a crop, such as, like if there was a gnome, oh hey, here's a guy right here, stuck on the thing. So if they were walking around and there was some not fully grown plants, they would fertilize them and then they would grow. Well, they were growing plants in like a 3x3, or well, I guess it'd be a 1 node radius, but in a 3x3 square on the grass, which is why there's so many flowers and grass. So I turned that down so only the node they're standing on top of now will grow something. They also, and I mentioned this last time, don't plant grass on the fields anymore. They will just plant blueberry and raspberry, I believe. So that's what the tweak to the gnomes were. Somebody was concerned that it was something crazy. And I think I changed how often they use the bone meal. I think I dropped it from every 40 seconds to every minute. I may have tweaked their spawns a little bit as well. Nothing too crazy there, though. We can now milk goats thanks to a suggestion from, let me look here, Lady K gave me the idea to make it possible to milk goats. There was just a goat around here. I don't know if it was a doe or a billy goat, but here's a goat. I have a feeling this one is a male because it's got the longer horns and there's no udders. That's how you tell. I believe the female goats have shorter horns. Not entirely positive on that, but I'm fairly certain that is the case. Oh, let's see what this one is. Okay, are those any smaller? I don't know. But you can right click on a female goat and get milk. Tasty, and you can drink it, of course. If you're into that, if you're lactose intolerant, maybe don't. I don't know what milk is actually used for, like craft-wise. Can you? It doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. So you use it in some foods. Oh, and you can make cheese. You cook milk to make cheese. Yeah, because that makes sense. That totally makes sense. 100% realistic how you make cheese. Okay, moving right along. I mentioned the lead. Oh, you know what I didn't mention very well that I should have when we were up looking at the new armors? The new armor screen in inventory. So if you pull up your armor, you'll notice you now have all of this extra data. Before it was just level and... Well, actually, I think it was level and health is what it would show you. And then if your armor provided some sort of fire protection, it would give you that. Now it just shows you all of this information all of the time, no matter what. So you can see my admin armor gives me a level of 90, heal of 20, block chance of 100, fire 5, and oxygen regen of 2. So, let's just... What in the... Excuse me? That was weird. I'm just going to grab some of this wooden armor right quick. Hopefully that dog's not trying to kill me. So we'll see with wooden armor here. It's level 27, 0 heal, 6% black chance. Wooden armor is pretty much garbage. So this means, to kind of explain how the system works, because I spent 3 days figuring this out. Horrible, but I figured it out and I know what it does now. I don't know all of the exact details, but I do understand it more or less. So the level is a value, and I don't know how this value really works, but say you're attacked by something and it deals 20 damage. If you have level 0, you will take 20 damage. If you have level, and I don't know how the scaling works, but say you have level 100, you might take 1 damage. Again, I don't know what that scale system is, so I don't know, but higher level just means you will take less damage when you're hit. The block chance kind of does what it sounds like. So with this wooden armor, we have a very low block chance, 6%. So that means 94% of the time when a mob is hitting us, we are going to take the hit and we will lose some health, assuming that our level isn't high enough of the armor to cancel out all of the damage dealt by the mob or by the other player. This is a PvP server after all. So if we go on to, keep in mind this was level 27, right? So if we go over to the titanium, which is the latest armor edition, we will see the level is 21. So the titanium actually provides less damage absorption or cancellation than the wood does. But look at the block chance, 80%. So there's only a 20% chance when something's trying to hit you that hit will be successful and you'll actually take damage. When you do take damage, though, you're going to actually take more damage than you would if you were wearing the wooden armor. But keep in mind, there's only a 20% chance that hit's actually going to be successful. The wooden armor, it's a 94% chance it's going to be successful. So it is better. But it makes a lot more like balancing available, I suppose I could call it. A lot more configuration options, and you can mix and match too. So you don't have to wear a full suit of titanium, of course. Say you've got some bloodstone. I don't know, we'll say a bloodstone chest plate. You can throw that in here. So this bloodstone will give you 1 heal. I think our level went up. I should have really paid more attention. Yeah, our level went up and our block chance went down. Down 8%, but we have 1 heal. So now what this is gonna do when you have heal, every second, approximately, your health, which also has been increased. I don't know if anybody has noticed that yet, but now you have a max of 50 health instead of 20. Woohoo! I had to do that so I could make this armor stuff work. Also, it's better to have more health. So every second you will gain 1 health if you have that 1 piece of the titanium or the bloodstone enchanted. If you have a full suit, that's every second you're gaining 4 health. And you get a 68% block chance and level 66.6. All of the enchanted armor is the same level, same block chance. It just gives you different benefits. A full bloodstone gives you 4 heal. The was it Huntite? Yeah. This will give you fire protection. So if I didn't have an inventory full of stuff, I could show you that. So essentially, with a full suit of this, oh, I'm still having this chestplate on. With a full suit of the Huntite, you can swim in lava. I think actually you only need 5 fire to swim in lava. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. So you could, if you wanted to swim in lava, you could wear another piece of some other armor, say a titanium helmet, and that gives you 66 block chance and a level 58. So we're gaining 15% gain by throwing on the titanium helmet. Ooh, and something's hitting me. Be gone, you tree monster. I'll just have to use this axe because I don't have anything else on hand. Okay. So the armor goodies aren't over just yet, my friends. Wow, I want to yeah, let's go swimming. Let's go swimming. So there is prismarine armor, enchanted armor. I swam a little too low. Let me get some of that. But you know what? Let's put the titanium leggings and titanium boots. Oh, can't because of that. Okay, and then and this actually, if I had fire around, I could demo it that way as well, but I don't. And I've got too much stuff on me, as always. It feels wrong to be throwing out stuff that people just gave me, but you know what? I have creative, so I can just, if I need something, I'll just grab it. And I don't remember which armor I did have, so yeah, that's why I grabbed all this. All right. So this will work with the, is this water deep enough that I can actually drown in it? Here we go. Perfect. Let me just stand on this. All right, so while we're here standing and watching the breath go down, take note of the damage. So the prismarine armor is taking damage because it's giving us oxygen regen at 0.6. So I don't know if that actually is even accomplishing anything. I may have to check into that. But only the prismarine armor is taking damage because that's the only armor that's creating the oxygen. Same way with the fire protection stuff. Only the Huntite or whatever it's called armor takes damage when you're in fire. The other stuff is just ignored. So, and that didn't used to be the case. It used to be the case if you were wearing any piece of armor that provided oxygen regen, every piece of armor in your armor inventory, whatever you want to call this, would be damaged. Same with fire. Not good, because titanium armor shouldn't get wrecked from being in water. It's not doing anything for you. So that has been fixed. So you don't have to worry about your armor getting wrecked needlessly because it just won't happen anymore. Okay, the crossbow was tweaked. I don't know if anybody is a big crossbow fan, but it's been changed. 2 things actually. The bolts can now stack to 99 instead of only 20 because that just bugged me. And it shoots a little further and faster. So if you were like a pro crossbow shooter, you may need to relearn how to aim because, well, yeah, I changed it. But it's better now. So outside of having to relearn, it shoots further. It doesn't do any more damage or anything. It shoots further because it didn't shoot very far before. Okay, so we did that. Blah blah blah. With the additional health being at 50 now, some of the mobs do deal more damage because percentage-wise, if a mob was dealing 10 damage in the past, that was half of your health. So it should theoretically deal 25 damage now to still be half of your health. I didn't do it 100% accurate to the old system. I didn't just multiply everything to get it a higher value, but I did increase most damage values to keep them more or less on par with the old amounts. There was a bug with the areas privilege. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I don't remember who brought it up to my attention, but if you do area info, if you can spell, and if you have chat turned on, here it says self-protection is enabled. You have a necessary privilege. I, because I'm the admin, have the extended area privilege. I have a maximum of 32 areas, and I can protect areas spanning up to 512 by 512 by 512. And it used to let everybody do that, which it shouldn't have been, but that was my fault because I didn't realize that some of the mods privilege checking was hard-coded and some of it was variables, which I didn't really understand why it was done that way. And I didn't catch it till somebody brought it to my attention. So thank you, whoever that was. I don't remember who brought that up to me. So that was fixed. Yeah. Protection blocks have been changed. The display here shows for 25 seconds now instead of only 5. And I noticed a weird bug. If you are inside of a protected area and you punched on the block as such, and the block is behind you and you're looking outwards, it disappears. But if you go to the far side of it, it shows back up. I don't know why. I tried a couple different things to fix it and nothing worked. So it still is that way, but at least now with it showing for 25 seconds, you have some more time to walk away and then look towards it and actually see where your borders are. So that's very nice. That was at the suggestion of somebody, but I, again, don't remember who. Mailboxes. Now, you can't make these. These are an admin kind of only thing. I need somebody to build me a post office, and then I can throw in a bunch of free mailboxes here, and then you right-click to claim it. And I tweaked the code a little bit so you can only claim one mailbox. So, and this will work inside of a protected area, so somebody can build me a post office if anybody wants to do that. And we can fill it up with these mailboxes, and it can be protected, and then people can come in and claim a mailbox. So that was added, and smart shops were added as well because some people don't like the commodity markets. So I added these. So if you want to sell, I forget what the example was somebody gave me. They want to sell coal for meat or something like that. You can now do that. If you're not familiar with these, I actually just did a mod review on them that you can check out. And then the last thing, this isn't an addition, this is actually a subtraction, but it hasn't been subtracted yet. These two are going away. So please remove all of your items from the King's Market and the Night Market. As this sign says, they will be removed in March. It says this on all of them. If you still have items sitting in here in March, they will just be deleted forever and you will receive no compensation for them. So please take your items out of these and either transfer them to these markets or whatever. But yeah, the whole concept of this was just a bad idea on my part. They provide no advantage over these markets, and actually they're worse because these anybody can throw out a trading post sign and pull them up anywhere, whereas these solely exist in this one building. So it makes them rather useless. And I think that is everything. So thanks for watching, and tune in next week for another update video. Join the server and have fun. And yeah, that's it.